murder of 14-year-old Emmett Till, taken from his family's home and killed over a claim that he insulted a white woman. What the FBI has told the family tonight, and the family now responding. Here's Lindsay Davis.
Tonight, 66 years after the brutal murder of Emmett Till, the Justice Department announcing they have closed their investigation. The family and friends of Till expressing their disappointment today.
We're disappointed that no one has paid for the tragic, brutal murder of a 14-year-old boy for whistling at a white woman.
The department had been looking into whether Carolyn Bryant Donham, the woman who claimed Till had grabbed and allegedly made lewd comments in a Mississippi grocery store, had recanted her previous accounts, and if she or others could be prosecuted. The FBI reopened the case in 2017 after historian Tim Tyson claimed in his book that Donham, seen here in a 60 Minutes report from 2004, had taken back some of her allegations. Donham told the FBI she never recanted to Tyson, and today the DOJ concluded that they have not uncovered sufficient evidence to support federal prosecution.
I'm not surprised, but my heart is broken.
It has been a long road of heartbreak for the family of Emmett Till, who lost the 14-year-old in 1955 when Till was taken from the Mississippi home of his great-uncle by Roy Bryant and J.W. Milam, the husband and brother-in-law of Caroline Bryant.
They said we're looking for Fat Boy, the fat boy from Chicago.
Till's cousin, Reverend Wheeler Parker, was there that night.
And that's the last time we saw him.
Emmett Till's tortured body was pulled from the Tallahatchie River 3 days later. Till's grieving mother, Mamie Till Mobley, then made a decision that changed history, holding an open casket funeral for Emmett, her only child, which thousands attended and fueled the civil rights movement. Roy Bryant and J.W. Milam were tried and found not guilty by an all-white jury. A few months later, protected by double jeopardy, they confessed to the murder in a paid interview. Both men have since died.
And Lindsay Davis with us here tonight. And Lindsay, the FBI once again closing this case. What did they say to the family?
Yeah, the FBI is offering their condolences, but at this point there's not much more that they can do. The family says that they are disappointed but not surprised by the conclusion, but adding that Emmett Till did not die in vain. As for Carolyn, we did reach out to her tonight, a family member simply saying she's glad that it's over.
Lindsay Davis with us here.
Shalom, shalom, Akim. First and foremost, as always, I want to give all the praises, all the honor, all the glory unto Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim Rakakwadash. All right, double honors to the apostles and unto the elders of Great Millstone, GMS, the ones that taught me this truth, and honors to all the Akim out there that's pushing out this truth with all sincerity and in faith. And to Wadi Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai for allowing me to come back with another lesson. Now, the title of this lesson, as you brothers can see, is for thy violence against thy brother Jacob. Okay, and that's right. And you brothers, all of us brothers are familiar with the young boy or young man, I should say, Emmett Till. You know how he was, pretty much he was I believe he was lynched, if I'm not mistaken. All right. Matter of fact, let me see.
Here is information from Wikipedia.
Yep, lynching. See, mutilation. So they really did violence to this young man, and as you brothers saw in that video, none of the ones that committed this crime unto this young man were held. No charge was held against them. No jail time, no nothing. See, but that time, and the family members of the young man Emmett Till, they're not surprised but disappointed. See, when the kingdom is established here on earth, all right, and when Yahushua comes and returns and destroys his wicked kingdom, man, and has his people, the elect, starting with the elect, be, delivered and set on high, and no longer the head or no longer the tail, but now the head. That same man, Emmett Till, is going to come back through the loins of the elect, and he's going to find those Edomites in which did that to him, and he's going to tear their ass up, man. All right, he's just going to tear them up, man. He's going to do much worse. He's going to do 2 times worse than what they did to him, man. And he's going to know. He's going to remember what they did, man. You know, and he's going to find that exact Edomite, shackle his ass up, and that's going to be his slave, man. That's going to be his slave, all right? And he's going to do whatsoever he wants with his property, okay? As you devils would say, all right? He's going to do whatever he wants, man, all right? If he wants to destroy you, kill you, he's going to do so, man, all right? For the violence in which you've done to him, all right? And that goes for all the nations, all right? All the nations that come up against Jerusalem, all right? All the nations that come up against Israel, all right? From Judah all the way down to Issachar, all the atrocities that were done to those people, you are going to have to pay, okay? Matter of fact, I was going to open with Obadiah 1 and 10, but let me grab this in Zechariah chapter 12 and 7. And it says, or verse 9, Salakia. This is Zechariah 12 and 9. And it says, and it shall come to pass in that day that I will seek to destroy all the nations that come against Jerusalem. And that's right. And that day is nigh. That day is soon to come. All right. All you nations are going to be destroyed, man. And you're going to be put in the bondage, man, into hardcore captivity. Okay. So let's go to Obadiah 1 and 10. Obadiah chapter 1. Obadiah 10. It says, for thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. And that's right. And that's soon to come, man. Because all the things in which Esau, Edom, our chief enemy, has done to us, for the violence against his brother, which would be Jacob, Esau, Edom, Esau, Edom's, because we go back to the womb, man. That's our evil brother right there, man. Esau, Edom. All right. And it says, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. And that's right. And that day is going to come in the kingdom where you are going to serve your sentence of 1,000 years of slavery, and you're going to be completely exterminated and wiped off from the face of the earth. All right. No ifs, no ands, or buts about it, man. And you have, you watch movies such as 12 Years a Slave, Django, wow, what's that one movie with Morgan Freeman's in it? Some other dude's in it. He played the superhero Shazam. He's a dark-skinned brother. But it shows how, the slaves were traded, and I forget the name of the movie. Let me see if I can look it up. Let me see. If I can, then we'll just, I'll just move on. But you see movies such as this, and then you see what happens, or you see what happened unto our people. It makes you angry, all right, and then it makes you just want to, makes you go into lessons such as this. And then, here it is. It's a 19. Let me see. Let me see. What's that? How do you say this word? It's a Admiston. It's Morgan Freeman. And this one cat, I'm not sure what his name, how to pronounce his name, but it shows how the slaves were being thrown off of ships, with rocks. They were chained up, and then they had like a net of rocks, and they would throw it down, and they sink all the way to the bottom. You see that, man. You're like, oh man, I can't wait till we get our hands on you punks, man, on you Edomites, man. And once that time is up with us, giving you the whoop ass, man, giving you that can of whoop ass in the kingdom, you're gonna be cut off forever. You're gonna be Obadiah 1 and 18, as the apostles say. This is Obadiah 1 and 18. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble. And they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord hath spoken it. And that's right. And when the Lord speaks, man, hey, there's no There's no going back on that. Whatever the Lord speaks, man, that's what's gonna go. All right, that's what's gonna happen, man. All right. Matter of fact, let me see this. How does it go? Let me see. I believe it's in the book of Ezekiel. I believe this is it. Yep, Ezekiel chapter 12 and 25, and it says, "For I am the Lord, I will speak, and the word that I speak shall come to pass." So this is what's going to come to pass. All right. And it says, "It shall be no more prolonged, for in your days, O rebellious house, will I say the word, and I will perform it, saith the Lord." And the rebellious house is Israel. But point being is that whatever the Lord says, that's what's going to come to pass, man. And it says, let's see what else. All right, reading on, verse 26. "Again, the word of the Lord came to me, saying, Son of man, behold, they of the house of Israel say the vision that he seeth is for many days to come, and he prophesieth for the times that are far off. Therefore say unto them, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, there shall none of my words be prolonged any more, but the word which I have spoken shall be done, saith the Lord." And that's right. And this right here is one of the words in which the Most High Salakia have spoken. Okay. All right. And it's going to come to pass. All right. Now, you devils, you could say, "Oh, we'll see. We'll find out. We'll see." Well, yeah, we are going to see, man. All right. And you're going to be in a whole lot of hurt when this cometh to pass, man. All right. Ezekiel 33, because these things will come to pass. Ezekiel 33 and 33, Salakia. "And when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come. Then shall they know that a prophet hath been among them." See, so then that's when you're going to know, oh, damn, them Israelites was right. And then that's when you devils are going to be in a whole lot of, you're going to be shook, man. Okay? And then that's when you devils are going to be in a whole lot of... All right, cool. Just making sure I was live because that red the record button was off for a second. I didn't know if I got cut off. Salakia. But yeah, man, these things will come to pass, right? Why? Because the word of the Most High, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, his word does not go out void. Okay. This is Isaiah 55 and 8. "For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, saith the Lord. For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways. And the snow from heaven, and returneth not thither, but watereth the earth, and maketh it bring forth and bud, that it may give seed to the sower and bread to the eater. So shall my words be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper whereto I sent it." You see? So these things are going to come to pass. All right? No matter what, man. All right? Because the Most High, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, he's subject unto his word. Okay? Matter of fact, let's what's that precept? I'm trying to think. I believe it's in Ecclesiastes. Let me see. Ecclesiastes chapter 3 and verse 15, I believe. Yep. It says, "That which hath been," or Salakia, "that which hath been is now, and that which is to be hath already been, and Yahweh requireth that which is past." And that's right. And you devils will say, "Well, that happened a long time ago. 60 plus years ago. God, get over it." No, man. See, you could tell us to get over it, which we're not. Why? Because the Most High, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, he does not get over it. He doesn't just see that and just be like, oh, hey, it's all right, man. It's all cool. No biggie. Nah, man, the Most High, he requires that which is past, all right? So you devils on what you've done to the nation of Israel, you're going to have to pay for it in the near future, which is to come, okay? All right? That's what, as a matter of fact, when you go to the book of Acts, it talks about how what? Or, not Acts. I got confused, or I got them mixed up. It's my precept. Amos, chapter 1 and 11, talks about this. For the transgressions which you've done, it says, thus saith the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4 I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword. And that's right, and that's what you devils have done. And it says, and did cast off all pity. And that's right, for you to do that to a 14, 13-year-old boy or young man, all right, that means that literally you cast off all pity, man. You mutilated him, you lynched him, all right. And then you toss him into the river, man. And then when you look at the face, matter of fact,
Check out these pictures.
yeah, and then when you look at what you devils did to this young man, look at this, man. This is what he looked like, handsome young man, and then this is how you devils did him, man. And I believe the mother said that she couldn't even recognize that was her own son, man. So like I said, you must pay, man. I made a lesson a couple of days ago. Why you must pay, man, and all the other atrocities in which you've done to our people, man. This is just one of the examples, man. But look at that, man. But you telling me that you ain't gonna pay, and you got niggas that defend Edomites like this, man, that do this stuff to our people, man. And this wasn't that long ago, man. This was like in 1955, man. Less than 100 years ago. Talking about, oh, that was a long time ago. It wasn't that long. Your grandparents are some people are still alive from that time, man. They're older and maybe in their late 70s, early 80s. But they still around, man. And you got to pay, man. You must pay. All right. And it says, and did cast off all pity, and his anger did tear perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever. And that's what you devils have done. You've kept your wrath. Okay. All right. That's why when we get you, man, we ain't gonna have no mercy on you, man. Scriptures talk about in Revelations 18 and 7. It talks about so much torment and sorrow I'll give her. It says how much Revelations 18 and 7, how much she hath glorified herself and had lived deliciously. So much torment and sorrow I'll give her. And that's what you're gonna get, man, from the Israelites, man. When we get you in the kingdom, man, we're gonna give you much torment and sorrow, man. And it says, for she saith in her heart, I sit a queen, and I am no widow, and I shall see no sorrow. And that's what you devils think. Oh, ain't nothing gonna happen. We gonna be on the top, man. You niggas gonna stay on the bottom forever. Nah, man, that's far from the truth, man. Okay? Far, far from the truth. Okay? Let's grab this. Revelation 13, 9, and 10. Listen up, Esau. It says this is Revelation 13, 9, and 10. If any man have an ear, let him hear. Okay? He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. All right? Which captivity is another way of saying slave. Captivity in the condition of being imprisoned. Okay? Imprisonment, confinement, custody, was it arrest, bondage, slavery, enslavement? You see? All right. So you let us into captivity, guess what? You gonna have to go into captivity. Okay? He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. See, must. See? It says here is the patience and the faith of the saints. And that's right. And this is what we patiently wait for, man. says, but he that doeth wrong shall receive for the wrong which he hath done. And that's right. And you devils, you're going to have to receive the wrong. You're going to have to receive the wrong which you have done, all right? You the things that you've done wrong to the children of Israel, you're going to have to receive a punishment for that. You're going to have to reap your reward for doing so. And it says, and there is no respect of persons. That's right. Okay? Now, the last precept I wanted to leave off with is in the book of Ezekiel, all right? Ezekiel chapter 12, and we'll just read on. It says, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, because that Edom hath dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance, and hath greatly offended, and revenged himself upon them. Therefore thus saith the Lord Yahweh, I will stretch out my hand upon Edom, and I will cut off man and beast from it, and I will make it desolate from Teman, and they of the Dan shall fall by the sword. And that's right, you're going to fall by the sword, man, because you live by the sword, and our Lord Yahweh Shai said what? He that liveth by the sword shall die, roughly paraphrasing, all right? Read about that in the book of Matthew 26. You know, when the servant that was with Yahweh Shai smote the ear of the high priest servant, okay? And he said, matter of fact, let's grab it real quick. Matthew chapter 26, and I think it's 54. Let me see. 52. It said, then said Yahweh Shai unto him, put up again thy sword into his place, for they that take the sword shall perish with the sword. And that's what's going to happen. You're going to perish with the sword, boy. And it said, therefore thus saith the Lord Yahweh, I will stretch out my hand upon Edom, and I will cut off man and beast from it, and I will make it desolate from Teman, and they Dan shall fall by the sword. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel. All right? And it says, and they shall do in Edom according to mine anger and according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance, saith the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. See? And this is what's coming, man. Me to do this glory unto Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, B'Hashem, Rakak Wadash, and double honors to the apostles and unto the elders of Great Millstone. GMS will tell me this truth. Honors to all the Akim out there is pushing out this truth with all sincerity and faith. And until the next time I say, brothers, Shalom.